here with you.
Welcome to a new audio drama series called I'm Here With You. This series is co-produced by Angham Mardi and Lauren Pepperell in Arabic and English as a part of the New Conversations UK-Egypt Creative Partnership Program. For more details, check out the link in the description. If you're not already wearing headphones, we recommend putting some on to become fully transported into the sonic landscape of each story.
What's wrong with me today? I also can't take it anymore. Or what? Wasn't this the life I chose? I put myself in this position, spending 6 hours a day listening to people's life stories and troubles. I carry their worries heavily in my heart instead of my own problems, which I never talk about. Now I carry the problems of others and don't speak about them either. Everyone deserves a chance to talk about their struggles and pain, to have a space where they can scream and then return back to normal. I want to return back to normal, but my voice feels stuck in my throat. I wish there was someone who could crack open my heart and take out this crushing sadness deep in my chest. What the hell am I doing talking to myself in the mirror like I'm crazy? Be rational. The truth is, no one is totally rational. We act like we're rational so that no one calls us crazy, as if being crazy is something to be ashamed of. Yet, crazy has been at the core of incredible things. If it wasn't for the crazy ideas of Abbas ibn Firnas, there'd be no airplanes. If crazy ideas didn't exist, no surgeon would carry out operations. And what about Abraham Lincoln, Van Gogh, Hemingway, Einstein, Newton? Genius is a form of madness. Art is a form of madness, but people prefer to look sane. We're all actors, and each one of us thinks their role is being played by no one else but themselves. It's like what French writer Georges Pelotti said. All stories repeat themselves, and we are living through 36 types of drama. And Aristotle said people only have 14 types of feelings. Put simply, we are duplicate versions of each other, repeating over and over, all carrying a tragedy under our chests. The only difference between us is some are able to speak about their pain while others are silent. The question is it your place to criticize others? Arrive on stage at the end of the show and confront the hero with his flaws. Is it your place to approve or disapprove? Sympathize, object? No, it's not your place. Sometimes the dishonest honestly believe their own lies, and sometimes the honest have dishonest feelings. I'm old enough now to understand myself and understand enough about life in a way that suits me, in a way I consider to be right. My life is my test. Whether I pass or fail is my responsibility, not anyone else's. Whether I'm right or wrong won't stop the world turning. I'm not a display in a shop window for you to give your opinion about. What matters is whether I see myself as a good enough human being. The one thing I have failed at is telling people how I feel and what's on my mind. People think I'm ungrateful and don't have feelings, but they're wrong. I'm just a bit different than others. I'm not very forgiving, that's true. But that doesn't mean I'm ungrateful. I'm sensitive and a bit fragile. Like this coffee cup. It's broken and being sorry won't bring it back. I'm 40 years old, and during my life I felt broken tens, hundreds, thousands of times. Broken by different people. Some were close to me and others I didn't know. I've heard a million, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But I could never go back to how I was before. And at the same time, if you asked me what's wrong, I wouldn't know how to answer. Not because I have nothing to say or there's nothing wrong, but because I never know who to talk to or how to explain. How do I explain that it's an accumulation? The word accumulation is hard to summarize in one clear sentence. But the impact is clear and violent. Accumulation is numbing. It makes me feel empty and leaves me disorientated. I constantly feel drunk, even though I don't drink alcohol. I lose things and enter places and forget why I'm there. I'll be sitting amongst a group of people and suddenly forget who they are and what they just said. I lock the door and forget to take my keys out. As a kid, I was very smart, but disorganized. I liked it that way. Things around me were chaotic, but I was mentally switched on. My family ignored that I was a clever kid. They just said I was a mess. I tried to change to please them, became extremely organized, but my thoughts became scrambled. My heart restless. As I got older, I realized everything happens for a reason, and the reason I loved chaos was because at the heart of it, someone who loved art, and art loves anarchy. I used to write short stories and novels. I thought I was good at it, but my stories were different to everyone else's. I'd write about feelings, not events. But people want to know the details about what happened. They're not interested in how it made you feel. Nobody understood me. I had a gift I wasn't allowed to use, so I stopped. I stopped writing and stopped telling anyone how I felt. I put on the mask of someone strong and composed and act like I'm not bothered by anything. It wasn't weak or strong of me to let go of what I loved. It wasn't easy. And it wasn't indifferent. It was everything and nothing. I am someone who has self-confidence and self-respect. And that's exactly why I'm worried. I put walls between me and everyone else. I've become scared to get close to anyone and scared that anyone will get close to me. I'm scared to say what I think or deal with things the way I like to deal with them because I think I'll be judged. And we all judge things differently. The world is selfish and conceited. I can't give it my open heart. The world closed its door in my face and left me knocking. Today, even if they came knocking at my door and broke their knuckles trying, I wouldn't open. It might seem like I've got it all wrong, that I'm being hostile, arrogant, ungrateful. But the truth is, I'm tired, worn down and confused. I can't remember everything that happened to even talk about it. It's all just a series of images in my head, like a dream. Children laughing together while I'm stood alone by myself. My family's devotion towards my brother who was at engineering college, my little sister's birthday, the girl who left me because I failed to be a writer, the guy who smacked into me and didn't apologize, but just kept walking as if I was thin air, the mirror that broke when I looked at it, the smack across my face when I lost the keys, the person who gave me orders instead of asking, the person who never says thank you, the novel that I burnt because no one understood it, the thief who stole my wallet on Mother's Day when I was on my way to get her a present, the way my mum spoke to me when I arrived empty-handed, the boy that I was, me, my dreams, the coffee cup that broke and reminded me that I messed up inside and out. The things that no one knows. Things are always judged by appearances, and appearances lie. I'm not cruel. They are cruel. If you're not like them, you'll be different. And if you're different, you don't want to be judged by them. So where does it end? It's all fake. No one is ever good enough. Everyone needs some support. Each one of us keeps something inside that's different from what we put on display. Standing alone by myself, my family's devotion towards my brother who was at engineering college, my little sister's birthday, the girl who left me because I failed to be a writer, the guy who smacked into me and didn't apologize but just kept walking as if I was thin air, the mirror that broke when I looked at it, the smack across my face when I lost the keys, the person who gave me orders without asking nicely, the person who never says thank you, the novel that I burnt when no one understood it, the thief who stole my wallet on Mother's Day when I was on my way to get her a present, the way my mum spoke to me when I arrived empty-handed, the boy that I was. So I decided I should be a support to others, even if I also desperately needed support. The sporadic breakdowns I have every day have become normal. The despair I feel as I try again and again for nothing has become normal. The only thing I can't normalize is losing my humanity. I won't belittle someone else's problems. I won't shut the door in the face of someone who needs support. I decided to try to be the person I was looking for and never found. I'm not an actor. I'm not like the others. I'm not a mess. I'm not cruel. I'm human. I'm Noah. This is the Mental Health and Crisis Support Helpline, and I'm here with you.
This episode was originally written in Arabic by Angham Mardi and produced and translated into English by Lauren Pepperell. Special thanks goes to Mahmoud al-Saghir for the sound design, and to voice actor Tahir Shah, who plays the role of Noah. Thanks also to theater groups el-Qaadah in Alexandria and Alleyway Radical Theatre in London, and to podcasting platforms Komet Kashakeel and the Green Room podcast Alexandria. and to you for listening.